So presently, I am tasked with the mandate to make sure our employees are safe with what they do. So a lot of what I do has to do with trending and providing injury prevention programs, trying to pay attention to what's causing some of the problems we have with our employees. Of course, our main goal is to keep our working force healthy.
I've heard some nurses complain of the dust that, or the residue that gets into the air.
I have seen nurses be affected by airborne pill dust. There's a nurse on another unit that actually wears a mask all the time. I think he's been affected by it so much that he just has had to wear the mask, and I don't think he wears one anymore. I think they have the crushers as well. So
Whether I can prove it or not, I'm not quite sure. I've had sinus issues in the past. Do I think that might have contributed to it? Yeah, I do. Can I prove it? No, because it is, when you're crushing the pills, sometimes you do see a film of dust forming, and we are inhaling that. I've had continuous sinus infections back to back over the years. I did go for surgery and have my sinuses opened up. I did have some polyps removed. That was probably about 2 years ago that I've had that done. I've had repeated sinus infections for many years. Had surgery about 2 years ago from it. Whether it was related to pill crushing or not, I'm not quite sure. You can't prove it, but you are inhaling the dust, which was giving me infections back to back to back.
Then they implemented a different type of crusher. It was completely metal, very noisy. And when you brought it down, it made a lot of noise, and there was a lot of dust that would fly into the air from pills being crushed. I have personally tasted the powder in the air. Some nurses, some of our medications do come up from pharmacy that are labeled high risk, and that's to alert you about crushing the med. When that is done, at that time you're supposed to put a mask on, crush the med, which slows you down. With the SafeCrush, that situation has been alleviated because it's an enclosed system. Once the medication is between the two cups and inserted and it's activated, all that dust is retained inside, so it's not airborne, so you're not inhaling it. So that's a nice feature of the SafeCrush.